Now you're getting mic.
Alright.
You're also on a delay on the stream. I'm not sure if that's deliberate. Check settings.
Let's see if we can get the mic to work.
The mic is working.
So everything but the mic is working.
Now the mic should be working.
Should we plug the mic directly into the...
I just said the mic should now be working.
But I can't hear you, so... Also, the music is a little bit high still.
For you or for them?
That's okay.
Hear me now.
Oh, you can hear me now. Oh, that's great. Yes!
Oh, the technology.
Okay, so I think that fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Let me know if the music or anything is too loud. Nice. Cool. Okay. Hi guys. Thanks for coming to my live stream, which definitely ended up being a bit late despite us working for hours to try and set it up. As soon as you click go live, it always goes, nope, no, just, yeah. Basically my my sad little laptop ended up crashing. It couldn't handle the streaming, so we had to swap to a bigger, chunkier laptop. Hello. Thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna just pop on my Discord and see if my friendos are wanting to hang out. Let's see. Sandy. Righty. So I'm just gonna get Sandy to help me with the call thing. But basically I was thinking, since it takes quite a long time to film and make and edit like proper full videos, we've got one we basically had to split it into 2 parts because it's like quite a big project. I wanted to do a little like live stream and something more casual. I'm working on a kilt at the moment, and it is a tweed kilt. The cloth is from Love It Mill, and I'm really happy to be working with it. It's really nice. And yeah, I'm just at the pleating section right now. And yeah, Sandy, could you... The Discord is...
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're logged in with me.
Yeah, I'm logged in as you. There we go. Just so I can have you guys as well.
Stick you in a voice call. Do
Mm-hmm. But yes, so yeah, should I just use last resort beans?
If you like. There is a delay on the stream, by the way, that's why I didn't come through immediately.
Oh, that's so nice. We got people from all over. All right, so I'm just going to be doing the pleating section on this kilt, and please send me a message if you have any questions that you want to ask me about kilt making or whatever. Yeah, I'll have my friends probably pop in at some point, so I might be chatting a bit to them, and yeah, Hope you have a cozy time. Alrighty. So with the pleats section, let's see if I can actually get it to show. It is larger at the hip than at the waist, which is the normal kind of shape you want for a kilt. So I basically have to make the pleats evenly, just taper just a little bit, just like enough that you get that taper and it fits perfectly at the waist and at the hip without like having to take in side seams or anything. It's all taken in the pleats and in the aprons. So like it's all hidden differences in the waist measurements. I feel like I need to like scooch this closer so that I can actually see the chat. You alright, Sandy?
Yep. Just gotta have myself in a moderator.
Sandy coming to fix again.
I'm not fixing. I'm just.
All right, I'll just do some stitches while Sandy does whatever he's doing. You doing all right there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find my own YouTube channel so I can add myself as a moderator without having to come through all the time.
Just adding yourself as a moderator. That's good. Let's have a look. Right, now I can read the thingy again. Hello, Sharky. So this is a tweed cloth, which is not like a tartan per se, but it's quite common to make kilts out of either tartan or tweed. This one's a tweed but has a bit of a tartan-esque pattern. So it's got the vertical and horizontal stripes and checks, and it's really nice. And it's a little bit thicker than working with.
Fuck.
Sandy just tripped over the hopefully just the light.
Yeah, I think it was. Workplace hazard. There we go.
Thanks. There. But yes. Oh well. Night mode. Yes, it is dark mode.
Turning off the Can't hear the background music at all.
You what?
Couldn't hear the background music on stream, so I'm turning it off.
You can't hear it, or?
No, on the stream you can't hear it. Because of the OBS settings?
Hmm?
Because we turned this down so far in OBS.
Oh, right, you can't really hear it.
Yeah, you couldn't hear the music. Let's see.
Yes. Hold on, let's see. I'll show you the stripes. We'll see if I can, like, lift them up to the camera.
Yeah, you're all the way around. If you go to chat, look at this, we got scene switcher. Oh, top only. Now hold it up.
Right. Okay, so we can hear the music can be heard now a little bit. That's good. It's really loud in my ears, which is why I'm like oh my god. But yeah, you can see the red stripes and the brown stripes. Oh, I can't hear anything now.
Okay, so let's get it balanced.
You got the cassette over.
Going for like
Hmm?
negative 25.
Right.
There we go. That should be better.
Oh, there, that's good.
Just a bit of a delay.
Yeah, just let it be like not too high.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm just doing some stitches. And then basically I am pinning up one plate at a time and then pinning that plate onto the next plate. Oh, sorry, I'm like here. So then I'm going to stitch these two together. And it's 2 centimeters here, and then it's going to go down to 1.8 centimeters. So it's only 2 millimeters between the waist and the hip here, but it's going to add together to be the right length, basically. Do you want to zoom in a bit, Sandy? Yeah, I think that's good. Can kind of actually see what I'm doing is not too far up. It's a little bit harder to do the pleating here on a tweed than it is on a tartan, just because you can kind of... Oh, the music's too high again now. Hold on. Let's see.
I think if we change it to... Sorry, I'm jumping in again.
Yeah, I feel like the music can be super, like,
Where's the music?
not that much at all.
Also, we can filter it so that it's not songs with lyrics.
Yes, let's, because that was on earlier.
Yeah. Okay, let's go for a different song. Let's go for it.
Yeah, we'll just do there somewhere. Maybe the next one. Yeah, it's probably fine. Right. Okay, we've started, so hopefully the music is only instrumental and not too loud now.
Feedback is appreciated.
Yes, yes. This is just what it's like when you do things for the first time. You just gotta try and adjust a bit. But yes, and then I go up to 1.8. No worries. Let me know if it like changes at any point, if something like unplugs or something. I've never done this before and you can probably tell. Alrighty. You're probably gonna hear me like randomly humming over the music as well. Sorry. My brain is like 6,000 tabs open and you can never tell which one is playing music, but it's at least 2 of them. Alright, and in the middle there. So how does this tartan compare to others in terms of how to work with? So this one's a little bit rougher than other tartans. It's also a bit thicker and fluffier. So in general, it's a little bit harder to get the exact right measurements that you want. So it's just basically measuring all the time and checking and but yeah. Yeah, Sandy's got like a lot of camera and mic stuff that I've like been using, so we tried to use that for this as well. But we also actually got the one that's this one here. That's a phone, an old phone. Oh, there's a thingy hanging in the way. Come on. But yes. It's like 0.5 millimeter measuring between here and here, which is like kind of, it feels almost silly to be measuring 0.5 millimeter between, but you just have to, because it's quite obvious when it's not the correct measurements. But yeah. All right there, Sandy. Is it the angle?
Yeah.
Oh, really good. I'm like just out of view.
Yeah. There you go. Should be going. Take a second.
The preview thingy is.
Yes, 30 seconds.
Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Neither of us though speak much Gaelic. Sandy knows like a few words from like childhood, but Sandy's parents speak Gaelic and sing Gaelic in a choir. At some point I'm gonna learn it, but I'm really bad at setting aside time to learn stuff. It's just like my brain tells me what I want to do, and I just have to follow it. But at some point I would love to learn it. Are you enjoying learning Gaelic in Nova Scotia then? Just a little shill from Sandy. All right. This looks good. And then I'm using some green thread. Usually I would use this guy, but it's too dark. So I have a little bit of green thread that hopefully will be enough for this entire kilt. We'll see. If not, I'm just gonna have to go and get more. But yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's always good to learn new languages. It's like, especially when you're starting to kind of get it, it's like, haha, I understood that when you see something. I tried learning Spanish when I was in school, but I just never got it. I just couldn't really learn the way that the school was teaching languages. But every now and then I'll like hear someone speaking Spanish or like see something and I'll be like, oh, I recognize that word. That's the word for fish. Now you're gonna like see all of the stuff that like I usually edit out of videos where I'm like struggling to thread a needle for like 10 minutes. Right, different needle. I got annoyed with that one. Hello.
Hello.
I actually can't hear with my earphones, so like I'm just like, what you doing? You fixing?
Oh, nothing's wrong, you're just tweaking.
Just tweaking. Just, you know.
What do you think?
And then I'm starting from Is it the lighting?
Yeah.
Sandy's fixing the lighting.
It's like really blue on one side. The balloon.
Yeah, I think you're really right. It's like, it's really difficult figuring out when you're not like, especially starting out, it's just like, ah! Yeah, it's a shame that people get discouraged from learning languages in school. But, you know, a lot of times they just, you know, They figured out what works for like the top 3 students, and that's enough. Unfortunately. But yeah, it's kind of funny because like my teachers kept being like, this should be easy for you. You already speak like 3 languages. Why don't you learn Spanish? And I was like, well, I kind of learnt those just like as a baby, so that's unfair. I don't know how I learnt them. I can't just like learn. But yeah, Sandy's also learning Norwegian.
Ja.
Ja.
Bitte litt.
Bitte litt. This is like the most tedious part, where you have to just like make tiny, tiny little like stitches, and trying really hard not to make them show. My fingers are always super like rough after doing this, but hopefully after a while I'll build up some calluses. Yeah, it's all about the memorization of languages. It's just not. Very few people's ideal way of learning a language is via memorizing grammar rules. Which I think is really interesting, because like the way that we learned English in primary school was very, you know, watching media and like learning words and like being explained how things worked. But like when I then went on to learn Spanish a couple years later, it just wasn't like at all the same. Like I can recite like soy eres, somos soy son, but that's about it. Like there's no very helpful if I ever go to Spain and like is trying to talk to someone. They're gonna look at me like I'm an idiot. There's a gun. You're swapping things about.
Trying to get this to be more detailed so you can see the... Because remember when we were switching laptops, I turned everything down.
You could maybe do like a closer one.
Yeah. Should be better. Should be more detailed now. A little bit more. Redoing the whole tripod.
A little bit closer. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see because the material is quite dark. It's not a lot of... it's all very muted tones, so it's kind of hard to see. But... oh, thank you. That's good. Some more light. Yeah, it seems like it's quite common to just like teach yourself English. I used to say when, well, I still say it sometimes, but the way I learned English was I used to absolutely love playing Pokemon on my Game Boy Color. And I would go up to my dad and be like, what does this mean? What does this mean? And he'd be like, figure it out yourself. After the 20th time I'd asked him, what does runaway souffle mean? So, you know, I was just like, oop, I guess I'd better learn. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to know what to do in Pokemon. Which was my most important, you know, thing to do at that time. Oh. Yes. The millennial experience. You can tell a lot. It explains a lot of who I am as a person. That my main reason for learning English was not to be good at it in school or anything. No, it was to play Pokemon. Important, you know. Learning English for Pokemon. Learning Japanese for Death Note. That's very valid. Yes, yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of what your mum and dad did, right? They started learning specifically for the choir. It's true. It's the goal in life is to understand Pokemon better. Ah. Learning Norwegian so that my parents can't talk about you behind my back, your back. Don't think they do though. It's kind of nice how a lot of, like, Sandy has already got a bit of the basic, a good basis for Norwegian, because like Scots is very similar and has a lot of Norwegian and Norse loanwords. Lilja Moomin. It's true, I do be liking Moomin. To be fair, I agree. It's easier than Icelandic. It's less grammar. I'm still not 100% on Icelandic grammar. Sometimes I just guess. Hello. You back again to fix my camera?
It's not broken.
Fix the angle.
What's that?
Oh, that's a shame. Welsh is really nice. It's a really lovely language.
Lots of letters.
You might be able to, I don't know how many resources there are on learning Welsh, like online and stuff, but yeah, I know that feeling. Not using a language enough. Just like kind of falls away. I'm like sometimes even when I speak Norwegian, it's just like, oh, I've forgotten this word. And it takes me a couple days to kind of get back into it and like, yeah, it's a weird one. But you know, a lot of times it comes back when you then start talking it again. Like, I don't think it's really like leaking. I think maybe just like, it's just in a little like, in a drawer somewhere. Just keeping your languages in a drawer until you need them. Might be a bit hard to open the drawer, but you know. Ow! Keep stabbing myself. Yeah, it's, you know, when you just don't use it, it seems like it just disappears. But, you know, hopefully you find it again when you're actually using it again. Fair, fair. Is that your Norwegian you're talking about, or your Icelandic? Fair. I do think my Icelandic is a little better when I'm in good company, having had some food and drink and just having a good time. It is much better than. But I don't really have anyone to like practice with. Guess I should see if there's like an Icelandic group somewhere. Can I also have coffee? If there is any, obviously.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My mum got them, so say hi to Mum.
All right. That is one plate. It's obviously taking a little bit longer when I'm like using my brain for other things as well. But it does take forever to make plate. Oh, there's a bit of skipping. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, next one. Let me try to remember. Right. Bling. Who's bling blinging? So these plates stay sewn in, but these they're only stitched till about here, and then these will be unpicked, these threads, and just ironed so that basically the pleat below the hip is loose, but the pleat above it is stitched in. If that makes sense. Alright, let's see. Two, three, fyra. There's. Seven, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Yes. Hi, Christina. Sandy says to say hi. All right, next pleat. So I've basically just drawn like a line where the middle of the pleat is, and then hold on. No, I can't hear you, Shark.
Sure.
Hmm?
Go to user. Here's the error processing is maybe off. Actually, that was video, whatever that is. Down here.
That one?
Yep. Okay. Right,
Ah,
percent core thing.
that's why. That one.
Yep.
Could be a me problem.
Okay.
Let's see. Could you try again?
Hello?
Yay! I can hear you.
Yay!
My headphones, it was connected to the actual thingy, not the headphones.
Oh no.
Oops.
How are you doing?
Oh.
How's it going?
I'm doing good. Oh, and thank you for hanging out with me and
Anytime.
everyone. This is Sharky.
Hope they can hear.
Hello.
Hopefully you can hear them. It should work, but have a good evening, you two. Kirara. Enjoy your work, hopefully. I've got my Moomin mug with my coffee.
Oh, classic Lilia.
I gotta. It's my brand now. Friend group brand. How you doing? Are you... I was gonna say if you were at work, and then I realised it was Sunday.
Thank God it's Sunday, yes. But it's also a public holiday tomorrow as well, so we get a long weekend.
Oh, you get
Yahoo!
an extra day. Whoa!
One extra day. I'll take it.
Yeah.
No, I had a potluck with some old teammates yesterday.
Aw.
It was really nice. It was like a cultural potluck, so everyone made dishes from their like home country and stuff.
Aw. Did you make?
I made some Kranichen and Forfarbridis.
Mm.
They seem to go over well, but now I have a boatload of Kranichen left.
Well, you know, that's going to be your dinner for the next week, eh?
Very true. It was really nice. Someone brought just some like plain crepes. Of course they did. But
Yes, yeah.
it was like, oh, these are nice. We maybe need some sugar on top. And then someone took some of the Kranichen and like put it in the crepe. And it was like, whoa, cultural
Oh.
fusion.
Hoo-hoo, fusion. Maybe you should open a restaurant, be like, fusion.
What a incredibly specific niche of Scottish
Yes.
and French fusion meals.
There definitely are some. I feel like any French restaurant that is in Scotland is French-Scottish fusion.
This is true.
They gotta be, because, you know, using Scottish produce and stuff. I'm just like, my brain is still like running from like trying to get things to work, and now I'm like, oh, it's working.
I can finally chillax.
Yes, okay. Mm-mm.
It's like 4 p.m. for me now, but I still feel like I've just woken up.
Aw. Did you have a nice long lie-in?
Oh yeah, I slept until like 10, which I think if teenage me heard that, they would be like, that's so early! And I'm like, I wake up at 8 every single day now.
Aww. Yeah, it's it do be like that sometimes.
we do be aging.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to wake up when Sandy wakes up, because obviously most of my work is like at home or self-employed. So like technically I could lie in however long I want, but I shouldn't.
There is such a thing as catching too many Z's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then I'll, you know, have to work into the evening instead.
Oof. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that because I'm flying back to Scotland in a few weeks. But I'm still going to be working on Eastern Standard Time.
Right, oh.
Which I'm not looking forward to at all.
No, that sounds stressful.
My
So
work
they're
days
like-
are going to finish at like 10 p.m. or something.
Oof. Right. So they're like keeping you on, but like from Scotland.
Mhm.
That's nice.
Yeah, I kind of gave them no choice. It's like, I need to fly on this date because every other flight is insane summer prices.
Yeah, flights are really strange right now, it seems, so. Especially for summer.
Oh yeah.
Aw. One day you will commission me. That's so nice.
I wanna, if you're open to it.
Yeah. It's just, it's Benny. Just so
Exactly.
you're aware. I'm just
That's why I say one day.
one day is very fair. Yeah, it's a big investment. But it's it's a really nice. I really do enjoy making them. And hopefully I'll continue to get a couple commissions here and there.
That would be good. Because obviously you make incredibly high quality kilts, as we can all see.
Yeah, you can scrutinize the quality of my work.
Live on air.
Yeah, every time I'm like, oh, that's fine. Everyone knows, so. Alrighty. Then I start stitching. Where did I put the thread? Hello? I've lost the thread.
Oh no.
What? Am I? Don't mind me, I'm just going a little bit insane. Please tell me I didn't stitch it into the... No, I didn't. What the... No, I really am going insane. What? Where did I... Found it. It's like right in my eyesight.
Oh no. Is it just in that like one blind spot?
Yeah, it was just like slightly hidden underneath my sewing kit, but not quite.
Gotcha.
Just a little bit. Yeah, Sandy's one is really nice, but it's definitely needs re-altered rather than altered, because it's been altered at some point it seems quite quickly, so it's basically just taken in quite a bit, so it needs just remade, really, like resetting the aprons and everything. But it's a very nice one.
Was that a hand-me-down or?
Yeah, that was Sandy's granddad's one.
Oh.
It's very nice. Yeah. I think that's like a nice thing to have a kilt that you can like give to your grandkids.
Yeah. I got to wear my my granddad's kilt. I can't remember what pattern he has. I think I've got a photo of it. I'll show it to you later if you know what it is. But I got to try it on. It was really nice. Obviously, it wasn't shaped for me, but
No, yeah, but that's nice.
yeah, we ended up giving it to my uncle, I think.
Did he fit it better?
Yeah. I think it was a little bit loose on him, but easily taken in, I think.
Yeah, I think it's usually easier to take them in a bit than to take them out. But you can take them out as well. There's usually, most kilts are made with like space in the aprons, like the side of the front. And if you need to take them out, there's usually quite a bit of space that you can utilize. It just means you get a slightly smaller like pleat section. But yeah, it's at some point I'm going to do an alterations course because it's a lot of alterations are quite involved. But like I can do like moving buckles and like stuff like that now. But there's one thing that's called remaking the pleats, which means you basically take it completely apart and repleat it. However, in modern kilts, when you're making the kilt, you cut out like the back to make it sit smoother and more tailored towards the body, which means that when you then unpick it, there's like huge holes, obviously. So you have to work around that. It's really like scary. But someday I'm going to learn how to do that.
And then you will be the master of all things kilt.
I'm gonna be the very best.
Looping back around to Pokemon.
Yes. That's my whole life is just Pokemon and Moomin. That's my one personality trait. It's like, usually when I do the pleats, I get incredibly tired by like halfway, and I'm just like, I don't want to do it anymore. Because there's so many. There's like, the minimum amount of pleats that you would usually have is 28.
You have a crazy amount of patience.
I don't know if I do. I just like drink too much coffee and hyperfixate on on plate. But yeah, it's this one has 29, which is like quite a normal amount. But luckily not. Once I made one that was 36 plates, and I was so tired.
How long did that take you?
That was when I was learning still, so it took me like a couple weeks on and off.
Oh my god.
But it took me ages. And what kind of thread am I using? I am using this thread. It's a core spun thread. That's kind of what, it's from Coats. It's kind of what everyone uses for their kilt making because it's really, really strong and durable. It's like upholstery style thread, and it's really strong, and it means that the kilt will last for a really long time, but also that it's as easy to do alterations because the thread won't like disappear into the fabric. Like for example, a fully like non-core spun cotton one would just like disintegrate after a while. So yes, that's the style of thread I'm using. You have any plans for today, Shark?
Not really. I'll probably stream myself a little bit later. But
Oh,
for
nice.
now I'm just doing some video editing.
Ah, yes. I need to do some video editing as well later on. Try and finish my...
Oh, what are you gonna finish?
I was gonna say, we're doing a Highland trip video, so that's what we're I'm working on.
That'll be awesome.
Hope so. It's that's the one that we're gonna probably be splitting into 2 videos, because it's like both a making video and like a Highland trip video. So it's like 2 kind of separate but connected.
2 birds with 1 stone, or 1 trip.
1 trip, 1 birthday trip.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we filmed it in April, which was very fun, but a really, really long drive. Wish
yeah?
we'd taken 1 more day, because basically we drove from like all the way from Central Belt up to like Inverness and then to Ullapool in like a day. And I regret that. I wish we'd stayed somewhere on the way, because that was so exhausting. Especially the last drive. Like, we arrived at the hotel at like 10 o'clock at night. And the last stretch was like pitch dark. There was like no street lights. And I was so tired. Just like, hopefully not a deer will jump out. Hopefully the deer are staying home tonight. I'm glad this playlist isn't too obnoxious, because I literally just like looked on like the Soundstripe, because obviously I have to use royalty-free music. Like I pay for a subscription thing, but like I can't. There's limited selection. So I just chose one that was called like Coffee Shop something, and I was like, please be all right. Like, listened to the first couple songs and was like, okay, this should be fine.
I recommend using Chill Hop, if you know it.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good for
like
I think
background.
Yeah, exactly. For streams and stuff like that. I think they just ask that you like credit them somewhere. Or you have like their graphic on the screen to be like, this music was provided by Chill Hop.
Oh, nice. Cool.
But they have like tons of producers and stuff, so there's quite a big selection.
That's cool. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, it's. I'm getting like increasingly annoyed with the. I'm using Soundstripe at the moment, which is fine. They have a lot of really nice music. It's just their search is the most annoying thing ever. Like, if you're wanting a specific thing, but you don't know what specific song you want, it's really difficult to like narrow down, because like the tags are really dumb.
Oh yeah.
They're like, every single song is like hashtag quirky, hashtag chill, hashtag interesting. You know, like they're like not actually giving you anything to search for.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I put together a playlist of music like specifically for doing art streams too. And I wanted it all to be kind of like very mellow, kind of jaunty tunes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And literally the very first song that was on the playlist, which I think in the entire stream played about 3 times, it got DMCA'd immediately.
No.
And it said in the title, it was like copyright free. It's like, you liar.
You're a liar. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah. Hopefully it's since I'm using the music through like a software thingy, that should like.
Yeah, that was my mistake. Just assuming and trusting YouTube titles.
Yeah. I just realized Sandy's is comment on, it's fine, some tourists cleared all of the sheep off of the A9 themselves. Sad face. And that's because when we were driving up, yeah, it must have been up to Ullapool, somewhere between like Perth and Inverness, I think. There was like a police car and like a normal car, like a rental car. And like as we drove, you had to. They were kind of parked in like the lane, so we had to go like into the other lane to pass them. And they were like just like a pile of sheep on the like in the ditch, just like with legs spread high. And I was like, oh my god, they ran over the sheep.
No.
No, I was just like, no. And they looked so like embarrassed and sad, and like, you know, and the police were obviously not very happy with them because you know, you're supposed to be careful.
It's not their fault.
But like the sheep are just like, there was a pile, like I think there were 3 or 4 of them.
Oh my god. The poor sheep.
So yeah, be careful when driving in the countryside. Especially sheep love to hang out on the road for no reason. They just you know, they like road. Road is nice for them. They're just like, road.
Scotland, I miss you. I remember going to one of the parks that's like near my flat, and just wandering around it with one of my friends. And just in the middle of the park was this really high wire fence, and inside was just tons of sheep. It's like, really?
They're just hanging out.
In the middle of the city?
That's so funny.
You really can't escape it no matter where you go.
They've got like they've got some Highland coos at Pollock Park. Pollock? No, Pollock. Either one of them. I don't remember which one.
I think
But
the one that
really
I
nice.
saw was definitely near Bellahouston.
All right, it might be the same area. Yeah.
It might be.
Yeah, I think those tourists were definitely going too fast to hit more than one sheep. But I do think that it was kind of like around a corner, so I think they just went too fast around the corner, and like, you know, they weren't I don't know if like they were like, yes, there's a sign saying beware of sheep, but you know, sheep aren't on the road, and then they like just fucking bunk into like a flock of them.
This is
Just
Scotland. Of course there's sheep on the road.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone like... I've seen like some near misses in my time, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually hit a sheep. Because like,
Yeah.
You know there's sheep, so you know you gotta be careful. But I guess they just didn't know. Like, it was clearly a rental car, so...
Oof.
This is probably their first time driving in Scotland and immediately hitting a flock of sheep.
Scotland does not entertain crazy drivers at all.
No. Did the music stop? Mr. Music, sir? It did, but I don't... Oops. Oh, it just closed it?
No. Oh no. Our chill lo-fi hip-hop beats. Oh, did you see that the lo-fi girl?
Yeah.
They did like it's not an ARG, but they did like a hidden little Easter egg thing for the reveal of their new stream.
Oh.
So they've now introduced, like, I think it's lo-fi cyberpunk beats or something like that.
Ooh, nice. That's cool.
So they did like a thing where the girl finally left her desk, and I know, huge. She and the cat, both of them gone.
Da da da.
And then like way out the window, you could see another window had a light on, and it was blue.
Oh.
And it was some kind of like teaser for lo-fi cyberpunk boy.
Yeah, I think I saw the other stream that was the cyberpunk boy, but I didn't see that they did like a little reveal for it. But I did see the like the window thing where like they're sitting opposite each other. I think that's kind of cute.
It's very sweet.
Yes,
We're neighbors.
Just like, you know, connected through lo-fi. Sandy, if you can hear me, can you come and help me, please?
Sandy, if you're out there.
Sandy, if you're out there. Yes, you, Sandy.
Hello.
Hi, Sandy.
I think the sound stripe just crashed. Oh, no, wait, it's there.
Oh,
That's why. I was like, what is...
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
I think we've got to the end of this. No.
Yeah, it's just not loading some more, but now it has, so that's good. Cool. Lo-fi coffee shop to stitch and craft to. That's kind of what this is. Although if I sit like, you know, like that, and wear headphones. A live action lo-fi beats. Huh? Oh yeah, you want to bring it? It's just in the bag over there.
We can compare.
Green bag. The fullest green bag. Oh. Fuck. I've got the next one I'm working on, which is for Sandy's brother.
Oh.
And it is Mackenzie Modern.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm. It's really nice. It's got a really nice selvage, which is very important.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I really like. It's like really dark, deep colors, and then like the kind of bright red is nice.
Yeah, I really love those ones.
They're like, I think these look really nice with like those like Prince Charlie jackets, like the black ones. I think that just complement each other a lot. But yeah,
It's a really nice material.
it is. But yeah, you can see kind of the difference in thickness and like feel. Like the tartan is kind of smoother and thinner, and then the tweed is like kind of rugged. So it's like slightly different handle, but they're both very popular for kilts. Just leave that there while I work. Oh no. Wait, oh there. I keep losing things and just like, uh-oh. I've stitched it into the tartan.
It's gone forever.
You're gone. Yeah, that's one thing. Is like I'm terrified of stitching a needle into like into something. Not done that
God.
yet, but every time I'm like, don't stitch a needle into anything.
Which every day's a risk.
Mm-hmm. my brain trying to like compute what the word lustrous is. Like I know English, I promise. But yeah, no, it's I don't know if you can really actually see. Oh, then can you see like the little like pattern? It's really nice. Like it's like very, very subtle. It's really nice. Just like subtle, like dark and green, black and blue. It's very nice. So I'm excited to get going on that one.
My LIVESTREAM has finally caught up with what you're saying, and I'm like, ah, yes, it is nice.
Oh no. Hopefully the stream isn't too laggy.
Oh, I'm sure being a bajillion miles away is a contributing factor for me.
It could be, yeah. Yeah, it seems like I can't tell if the preview on the YouTube stream is like actually that delayed or if it's like you know. Oh yeah, shiny soft. Yeah, it's really like it's nice and soft, and it's quite like, even though it's medium weight, it's quite light, and the autofocus is just like, ah! What is this? Haha, that's 2 pleats done. Hello. How's it going? Is it? Did I ruin it?
We didn't ruin it. It's just decided to not cooperate.
What are cameras if not incredibly finicky?
Yeah, it's the technology is not really liking me today.
No, it looked great when you held it up. It's just the autofocus.
Right, it's just...
When you put it back down, stayed up here.
Right, okay. The autofocus was like, yes, we don't need to see anything anymore. That's fine, that's all we need to see.
Autofocus who? It's not me.
All right. Now we've got 4 pleats. Well, only 2 I've done now, but you know.
Woo, and 25 more to go?
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Yeah. It's fine. I usually pick up the pace a bit, but I think especially like using my brain at the same time. But it does take forever. That's the longest part, is doing that. Doing the pleats. It's like my favorite part is like at the beginning, when you like do the initial pleating, which is like you basically have to make the aprons, and then you have to pleat between the aprons, and then you can do all the maths and stuff. You have to like do them like I guess a mock pleating, and that's my favorite part because like you get to try different styles and like, you know, it's real nice. But yeah, it's but this pleating is like my least favorite part because it takes forever, and I just wanna do things. Let me do things. If I had to combine my interests and make something historical and Pokemon, what would it be? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I think I would love to make like a historical version of a Pokemon at some point. Like, I don't know, like something silly like. Oh, I'm fucking with the microphone. Hold on. There we go. I think I would like to do something like silly and like a bit like over the top. Like I've seen some really cool like Pokemon like clothing costumes, and like I remember I was super into like Pokemon costumes when I was like 14, 15. I think I made like one out of like some random blue jersey. I made the wow, I don't even remember the name of it. That's a bit embarrassing. Maybe I don't like Pokemon as much as I think. No, I made a Pokemon costume when I was like 14, 15. That was really, really ugly, but I think I would like to make something like fancy and historical, like maybe like a Lugia or like, I don't know, something. Suicune would be really cool to do. Like something with a lot of detail. I think that would be a fun one. That's like a video idea. Could do that at one point. Dun, dun, dun. Can't believe Ash retired at 11 years old. You're right. To be fair, he was 11 for like 30 years, so 20 years. When did the anime come out? I was like, don't remember. Yeah, so like 20, so you know, he was 10 for 20 years. So like, I guess he'd kind of retired at 30, which is still pretty good. I would like to retire at 30. Just like just get paid to sit about and do. I mean, to be fair, I'd probably just do the same things I'm doing now, just be less stressed about it. Yeah, like a Pokemon gym leader outfit would be like really cool. Like, just like dressed like a Pokemon that I have on my team or something. Just like, I love Pokemon gym leaders. They're so silly. They're just all like the main character energy, and I love it. Every single one is like, I am the coolest person in the universe. And I will wear the most ridiculous outfit and hair to prove it. It's like, my hair is like, shedding. Oh, stop it, hair. I'm gonna run out of hair. YouTuber loses hair on stream. What Pokemon type would you all like to be the gym leader of? I feel like I would be like something boring like grass or something, but like have only like unhinged grass Pokemon, like really strange ones that no one really considers grass Pokemon. I think that would be funny. Just like, oh, you thought you were going to fight grass? Here's a grass fairy mixture.
I was going to say grass fairy for you. That or grass ice.
Oh, yeah. Grass ice is a good one.
Ice fairy. That would be huge.
Ice fairy. That, I mean, that's just like my D&D character, eh?
It really is. Oh, Faye, I miss you.
I miss playing.
I know, right? Man.
One day.
I was hyping up D&D to the people I was hanging out with last night, and they were like, explain D&D. I was like, oh god, where do I start?
You make a character. It is better if the character is a little bit unhinged. And then you just vibe.
They were like, so can I just destroy everything? I was like, yeah, it's just a world. You can do whatever you want in it. Murder gremlin to your heart's content.
Mm-hmm. Murder gremlin till your heart's content. Oh, Breloom. Electric ice because I'm shockingly cool. Yeah, you gotta have a cool, like, gym leader, like, I was gonna say monologue, but, like, they're usually not long enough to be a monologue, but, like, just, like, a couple sentences explaining how you're the coolest person in the world. And your Pokemon are the best Pokemon in the world, and then you immediately get beat by, like, an 11-year-old.
Yeah, I can't imagine how humiliating it must have been for all of those, like, champions in all those different regions.
Yeah, just like fucking Ash Ketchum, like.
Who is
like,
this kid?
Wasn't that there was one? There was, I think it was the ice one in Sword and Shield, the ice gym leader that was like, I don't want to be a gym leader. I want to like do something else. I'm so depressed and sad. And then like after you beat them, they're like, I will continue to be a gym leader. I was like, I was gonna be so worried that like by destroying this guy, he was just gonna like, no, that's me. That's me retiring. Just like, oh, you beat me. Oh, okay. I'm calling it quits. Now you're the new gym leader.
What a shame.
Brock getting destroyed by a 10-year-old who just got a Pokemon that morning. It's true.
Brock getting destroyed by a kid whose Pikachu actively hates him.
Just, you know. Maybe like it's on purpose that they're like getting beat by 10-year-olds. They're just to like annoy like really fancy like super strong trainers who like has spent years practicing, and then they're like, oh yeah, there was a 10-year-old like 2 seconds before you who like beat me, but now you're getting wrecked.
They are physically not allowed to win against anyone under the age of 13.
Keep him off the streets. Oh no, I forgot my coffee. It's cold. Oh well, cold coffee it is. It's a cold brew or something. This song is kind of sleepy. I'm like...
Dozing live on stream.
Yes, 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 yes. Ah. Sandy like communicating with me via via notes to not disturb. So are any of yous all working on something? Anything arty or makey or something fun? I'm guessing that you would not be able to talk about anything Sharky, because you're probably mostly working on work things.
Yeah. Work's a bummer just now, so not a lot of time for other stuff.
No. Hopefully you'll have time to do something for yourself soon.
Yeah, I'm really hoping I have the savings to be able to take like July off or something like that before I start a new job. That would be nice.
That would be nice. Get a little holiday. Relax your day.
A little holiday.
Mm-mm. Ah, you would be spinning that someone's watching TV in the living room. How rude. How dare they take away your... Hopefully you'll get to do it sometime when they're not occupying the space. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, sometimes work is just work. But hopefully you can do something in your free time.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I finally got my Apple Pencil working again, so I can draw again. Yahoo!
Yes. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, Sandy's got what's it called? A tablet that comes with like a pen. So I might try and do some drawing on that one. It's obviously not like the drawing tablet that everyone has, but you know, I used to do digital art when I was like 14, 15, but
you discovered sewing.
Yes. Like I still do some traditional art here and there, but I just don't think I'm very good at it. And my brain is like, well, if I'm not very good at it, I'm just not going to do it that much, which is kind of counterproductive.
Yeah. It's really hard to get yourself to do something when you're like convinced the end product isn't going to be how you want it to be.
Yeah. But I think like I've been drawing a lot of like, you know, costume drawings and stuff, and that's helped a bit with like I'm trying to like not only draw people like in like, I was gonna say a T-pose, but like, you know, a pose. Just like straight up and down, and like give people a bit of like movement in my costume drawings. So that's helped a bit with my drawing.
Very true, Sunday. Very true.
Yeah, it's hard to like. You've got an image in your mind of what you want to do, and then it's like, I can't do that exact thing I'm thinking of, therefore I won't do it at all. But like, then if you don't do it at all, then you won't like get to the point where you would be able to draw the thing that's in your head.
Mm-hmm. I remember someone explaining it to me as like, if you think of it in like stats, you have like your knowledge stats and then your practical stats. And whenever you're like content with your drawings, your like knowledge and your practical are around about the same level, or your practical's higher than your knowledge. But when you're dissatisfied with your own work, it's because your knowledge is higher than your practical. So you just need to keep working on your practical to bring it up. It's like, oh god, okay.
Yeah,
that's the bit that involves work.
Just gotta do some stats. Max your stats.
Gotta min-max my drawing stats.
Aye, yeah. No knowledge, only only skills.
0 intelligence, 0 wisdom, all art, all charisma.
No thoughts. No thoughts, head empty.
Empty, only art.
Gotta grind the stats a bit. Yeah. Oh, come on.
Having a ring of 3+ knowledge would be so nice. Just take it off and think about nothing whenever I need to.
Yeah, and then when you need to be smart, you could just like
Putting on
ready
my
to
rings
go.
to go to work. Taking off my rings when I sit down and play Legend of Zelda.
Oh. I'm gonna get Zelda soon.
You and me both, buddy. We'll get it eventually.
Yeah, just Hopefully at the end of the month I'll be able to buy it. When I get
Same.
when I get paid for this kilt.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna be like everyone's like a month into the game already, and the both of us are just gonna be like, "Wow, look at this cool thing!
Look at this cool thing in the opening."
Wow, look at this like basic combat thing."
Awful veggie smoothie.
Let me eat this burger the size of 3 of my heads, and I will be so courageous for eating this big burger. It's also a Persona 5 thing, just for reference.
I think the only like reference I have of Persona 5 was Ryan playing it in the living room.
Oh,
So like
God.
I've only seen like someone else play it every now and then, like walking into a living room like, ah yes. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm enjoying replaying Persona 3 Portable for the 7th time. It's real nice.
That's like Sandy with The Witcher 3. Like re-downloading it on every single console that we have and like playing it through.
That's a mood. That's a mood.
At some point I will probably play it too. But I'm also like not very good at like technical games where you like have to do like you have to use a potion to do the thing and then press A, B, Y to do a special move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm much better at like go to this point to find this thing, to do this thing, then make a cake. I think I was like the #1 fan of the game that Kebby worked on.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like I feel like I was just like the like biggest fan, being like, "Hello, can I do more tasks?" Give tasks, give little tasks.
I'm just a big fan of fetch quests. What can I say?
I just love a little like silly little character design, going on silly little quests, collecting silly little recipes, and helping silly little guys find their hat that they lost. You know.
Have you ever played Spiritfarer?
No, I've not.
I feel like you would enjoy that one. I've not finished it, but it's kind of similar, where it's like a lot of fetch quests. It's all side scrolling, a lot of like character narrative. You'll cry a lot.
Oh, I cry so easily. Dude, I've like, what was it? We watched like I think it was a Warrior Cats MAP thing that I think someone we knew worked on, and it was like 30 seconds long or whatever. Like it was, and I was just like howling, crying, knowing nothing about like never having read Warrior Cats, having watched like maybe one animation before that, and I was like, the cat is sad. I don't know why, but it's kind of funny.
Absolutely no clue what Warrior Cats is about at all, but all of the stuff that they make is so dramatic.
I know. I'm like,
heartfelt and what?
Yeah. I think that's the funniest thing, that I have no idea what it's about. I just know that there's cats, and then I watched like this one thing that I don't even remember who worked on it. It was probably Kaylee, but it could be someone else that just like showed it to us, and I was like, it's so fucking sad. That one cat is sad.
Hey, Cole.
Oh, hello, Cole. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy. I bought Final Fantasy once trying to remember which number it was. I think
What
It was-
happened in the game?
I didn't even play that much of it because I was really bad at it, and it was when I was like 16 or something. But
fair.
it's the one with lightning, I think. The lady with like pink hair and like a huge one curl on the side.
I think I literally only know 15, 14, and 7.
Right, I think it might be like
such a basic
13
Final
or
Fantasy
something. Dude, that's about the only one. Like, I had a friend who was super into Final Fantasy, and I think that one was his favorite game at the time. So, like, I bought it just because he was so enthusiastic about it. I was like, nice, this is going to be great. And then I was like, I am too dumb for this.
Oh wait, did she have a side ponytail?
Yeah, like a curly side ponytail that was pink.
It's 13, yeah.
Ah, yeah. That's the one. I didn't get very far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how off I am with my measurements. Oh. That's almost perfect measurement. Haha.
Kebby is here and Kebby is offended.
To be fair, we were talking about you and warrior cats, kind of, in a way.
Yeah, we were like, what the hell is Warrior Cats about? We just don't understand.
No idea. But yeah, we were just chatting about that time we were watching Warrior Cat's premiere of something. I think it was you, Kaylee, that was the one that worked on it. And like I just like was talking about how like I knew nothing about Warrior Cats. I had no like only vaguely seen like some things, and then like me just like watching it sobbing at the sad cats because it was so dramatic and so sad, and I was just like, I'm just a sad little guy. The cats are just so upset. Whisper Kebby 3 times.
Kebby, Kebby, Kebby.
It is cat Game of Thrones. It's true.
Mate, I can barely pay to get myself home. Calm down. It's true. In-person collab. Huge.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's gonna be so nice to see you again.
I know,
You've
I've
been
missed
gone
everyone.
so long.
It's been over a year now. I didn't think I was gonna be gone this long.
No. But you know, it's cool. You got the opportunity, so you know it's important to take it.
Hell yeah. Definitely do not regret it. My bank regrets it. I do not.
It'd be like that sometimes. That's like me with moving to Scotland. See if I look. Where did I put it, Mother? Oh, that's nice. Are you a tartan weaver? That's really nice.
So interesting seeing how many people from all over the world are so interested in tartan.
Yeah,
It's lovely.
it's really nice. It's like it's such a cozy and like warm, fuzzy feeling, just like tartan. Yeah. At some point, I'm going to go to the Harris Tweed weavers. I was talking to the lady at the Royal Highland Show, who's like the manager thingy there. And I really want to go and see the looms and see them. Oh, designer and weaver. That's great. Yeah, we were, as part of my Kiltmaking course, we were going to go to Loch Arran and like see their weavery, but unfortunately because of COVID stuff we couldn't. So hopefully they're planning on putting up like a ex-alumni trip to see the weavery, because it's like it's a really nice part and we get to meet the weavers and like I'm excited.
Lovely.
Don't know when it's going to happen yet, but I'm really excited for it.
A little field trip.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, designing tartan looks like really cool. I don't know if you saw the Xbox tartan, the the quilt maker that I sometimes do freelance work for sometimes. Gordon Nicholson, he designed the Xbox tartan. I just find that so funny, just like an Xbox tartan. But he does a lot of design work, like designing tartans and like. I think he was the one who designed the Celtic tartan, like the football team. My. I let my coffee go cold again. All right, next plate. Just checking if the camera works. You've seen some wild and crazy things. Some wild and crazy tartans. I really love like working with tartans who are like absolutely like unhinged colours, like bright like pink and yellows and aw, thank you. Sandy's reheating my coffee for the second time. Pling. Yeah, I would also love to weave some tartan. I would love to learn how to weave it. How to weave anything, but I did get to try. When I was at the Royal Highlands show, they brought one of those cycling looms. Kind of, they've got like little basically like pedals, and they're all like it's manually operated, but like also like semi-automatic, so like basically it's you cycle to like weave it. It's like it's super cool. It was so fun to do.
It's a hobby and a workout.
Oh. Say hi to the alpacas for me. I love alpacas. Oh. Yeah, it's starting to get quite late. I'll probably finish up this plate at least and then maybe actually have dinner, because I just realized that we've not made dinner yet.
Oh no, please eat.
We had a really late lunch, so like it's not you know, super. It's not super bad. Not really gotten hungry yet because we had a late lunch at like, I don't even know if it counts a lunch. It was like 5 o'clock, so. Yeah, my mum used to have a like a manual loom, like one of those like sitting ones. It was a table one, but like the big ones that you sit at. She sold it a couple of years ago because they were downsizing. But I would really have liked to like try it out. But oh well. It wasn't like I could bring it on the plane with me. Imagine just a huge loom on the train. No, on the plane. There aren't any trains. But someday I'm going to learn how to weave, along with all my other bazillion projects that I do. Oh wow. That's pretty cool that they're like fully loaded and ready to go. Yeah, I think I'll be careful not to stab myself too many times. Occupational hazard. Let's see if my finger's starting to get a bit because obviously I have my fingers underneath to feel the needle as it comes through, so I know exactly how far it goes. So it gets really like ripped up. Like I don't like stab myself, but just like it's true. There's a lot of blood, sweat and tears that go into a kilt. But yeah, I'm aiming to be finished with this kilt next week, so that hopefully I can get paid and then I can buy Zelda and pay for my airplane tickets home.
On that Zelda grind.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. To spin and weave the fabric for a skirt. That sounds amazing. I've got a couple friends who are like kind of Viking reenactors, and they do a lot of like, I know at least 2 of them do their own like weaving and spinning and dyeing and everything, and I'm just so in awe. I'm just like, wow. I don't know if any of the ones that like I'm thinking of worked on the Northmen, but I do know a few people who worked on the Northmen. To be fair, I think Nilla, who is like, I think she was wardrobe mistress. I think she did like she does plant dyeing and everything. So I don't know if they plant dyed everything for the film. I can't imagine that they would have had the chance for that. But I think they were borrowing a lot from the local reenactment scene and stuff. Me neither, actually. I'm gonna see it at some point. There's probably people in it that I like know and can point to because the movie scene in Norway is kind of small. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I've heard good things too, and especially about the costumes because it's like a lady who's like an expert on like Viking age clothing and stuff who's the wardrobe mistress. It's apparently really cool and interesting. I just haven't sat down to see it yet for some reason. Is this a strange song? Ow! Just stabbed myself.
No, no.
It's fine. I'll live. Just like, there we go. Yeah, it's immediately stabs myself after someone's like, don't. Don't stab yourself, bunk. Ow! It's the little stitching fairies. They heard it. They were just like, absolutely not. You will be stabbed.
And you will be stabbed.
Remembered my coffee.
It's an iced coffee now.
Well, now it's Sandy heated it up again,
Oh,
so
nice.
it's nice and warm again. But it does taste like it's been reheated 3 times.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have a kettle here because I didn't want to invest in one. So every time I make a coffee, I just need to put the water in the microwave, and it sucks.
Apparently that's quite common over there because like the electricity grid is different, so like a kettle takes forever.
Yeah, like I didn't realize, but apparently if you use your toaster and your microwave at the same time, it can short circuit the electricity. So now I have like a wall of outlets that just won't work.
Oh
It's like,
no!
are you kidding me?
There must be a way to fix that.
I know, right?
It's not like, is it the what's it called, the breaker cupboards? Like, do you have access to that, or is that just like the landlord who has that?
No, I have access to it, and I've fiddled around in there, but
It's just not
nothing
doing
seems to have
anything.
turned it back on.
That's annoying.
I know, right?
Yeah, when I was working on the Panto for Christmas, the electricity there is really shit. So I kept shorting the circuits by like plugging in my iron, and it just like hated my iron, but also my iron and my sewing machine could not be on the same circuit because that just like it just immediately. So I killed like 3 switches or something, like
Oh my god.
before before we figure out what the actual issue was, because it wasn't immediately. It took like a couple like an hour or two, and then it was like I turned on the iron and it was just like, nope, not working.
No.
And they just have really, really shit like plugs there. I did it accidentally when I was doing like a workshop in the same building, just like downstairs. They also just like killed the plugs. You had to get an electrician in to look at them, and he was like, "Oh, like it's your iron," and I was like, "Well, yeah, I need to use it. It's a normal iron. Like you could literally buy this at Asda. Like it's not like it's like a industrial iron or anything."
Oh my god.
But yeah, they did end up managing to fix it and make some slightly better plugs. All right. Ta-da! Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pleats. That's, I mean, it's not very speedy, but you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. In case they don't just their clothes. I think that's the funniest part. It used to be a department store, so like I would assume that they would have steamers and stuff there. It's weird that it didn't, like, yeah, but I think it's because it was just kind of old and they like whoever did the rewiring wasn't that good. I don't know. But yeah. Right. So I think I'm gonna call it about there. Just at the end of a pleat. It's a good, nice place to kind of stop.
A natural place to finish.
Sandy's trying to like talk to me.
The white shot for the outro.
Oh, white shot. Sandy set up like different scenes for me to use that I've not at all used. I've just used the one. But yeah, thank you so much guys for coming and hanging out. It was really nice having you here, and sorry for being like taking half an hour to like figure out the technological issues. Let's just like pretend that I'm an old Victorian lady who has never seen a camera in her life. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna be making some dinner now, some late dinner.
Thank you for streaming, Lilia.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and hanging out, chatting with me.
Anytime.
All right, let's see if I can figure out how to actually end the stream. Otherwise, you all are gonna have to like hear me make dinner and like. Right. Oh, there's a big red button saying end stream. Okay. Okay. Bye guys. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.